All right, it's the
Whoa.
after show, Freeform Rock Podcast. Mooger, what the fuck is going on, brother?
Hey man, just finished up, wrapped up a great episode. Eric, I just want to let you know our esteemed guest today, he is just so full of love. I mean, he holds back too much. We're going to try and bring
Mm.
him out of his shell just a little bit.
Yeah, they're trying to bring me out of the fucking closet with that fucking Queen album we reviewed. Holy
Yeah,
shit, that was
hey,
terrible.
no
Oh,
judgment, Eric. We do not judge.
spoiler alert. In 7 weeks, that episode will be
Yeah.
out. So there you go,
7
man.
fucking weeks. God
Dude,
damn.
I got so many episodes in the can. We don't miss a Friday
Mark, put that
deadline.
episode up first, though. Come on, that episode was gold. That episode was gold. You gotta
I got
admit.
some other ones that are pretty good too, man. But
Thank God the fucking sun's finally going away. It was looking like I was in fucking purgatory for a
dude,
second.
you need to get blackout blinds, like blackout curtains.
So I do have them. I'm just like I haven't put them up yet. I still got stuff that I haven't unpacked yet
Don't
just
you
because I'm fried.
don't you hate it when the sun just shines on your
I fucking
TV?
hate the sun. Yeah, I hate
Yeah,
that shit.
I like to be dark. I
I
like
fucking hate the
for to
sun.
be
Yeah,
dark.
I like it dark. I don't want
I
the
like it
brightness.
dark. I
Well,
like
Eric,
the rain.
you're positively glowing
I,
20
I look
minutes
like
ago.
I looked like I was in fucking purgatory, man. It was crazy.
Purgatory. Come on.
All right, man. But yeah, we got some shit, man. There's
This
lots
isn't
of
too loud, is it?
no. There's lots
I'm
of
hungry.
shit going on in like rock world, and people get on me because I like to talk about Jeff Pilson. And
I love him.
he said he's got offers to sell his catalog and shit like that. He said he doesn't want to. What do you think about that, man, guys? Anybody
Hmm.
take it, man. I don't care.
Mm, I get. I mean, I get it's his music. I wouldn't. He has the right to do whatever he wants with it. I think if he gets older, though, he should really consider selling his catalog. Because he's not going to be he is an older guy. He's going to get to a certain point in his age where it's like you should really think about leaving something behind for your family and your loved ones. What are they going to do with those
I
songs?
just don't think he's there yet. I think he
Mhm.
will be. I think it's
Yeah,
gonna
I mean that's why you got guys like Geezer Butler, and the guys from Black Sabbath, like guys that are
yeah.
very old. They sell because it's like, what the fuck am I? I can't take this shit with me when I die. I might as well leave some for my family, so they're taken care of.
It's
So
also a boost in the retirement.
yeah, for
Because come on,
real.
man, a lot of those guys did have big bank accounts and they were sitting fine, no problem.
Hmm.
But eventually, if you don't have that incoming income, because
Hmm.
you sure as shit don't have anything from record sales anymore, you're not getting that mailbox money. So what do you do at later stage in your life? Like you said, I'm gonna leave something to my grandkids, great grandkids, for the family, plus comfort my life until the end. So yeah, man, when you're around 60, 70 years old, man, I can see these guys absolutely
Oh
selling their
yeah.
catalogs. It's like cashing in the 401k and retiring for
Mm.
good.
Oh
I mean
yeah.
and they worked hard all their lives to build those songs, man.
They fucking
And
deserve it, man.
yeah, and then yeah, the turnaround. I've never thought they were selling out. Yeah, they're selling out. They're cashing in their 401k so they can give something to their
They
kids.
fucking earned it.
Yeah, absolutely. They wrote those songs, they worked those songs, they toured those
Mm.
songs. They did their job, man. They put their time in at the factory. It's time for the gold watch. And sometimes cashing in the publishing is exactly that. It's like, okay, I'm my 25 and out, and they're gonna get their pension, whatever it is. And it's surprising though that so many artists even own their publishing
I know,
because so
right?
many artists
That's
don't.
sad.
Yeah.
That's sad.
So many artists sign away their publishing just to get that first advance on a record deal. It's like, hey, we'll give you $500,000 for the studio promotion tour. By the way, all recoupable, but you give us your publishing on the record or on the song, and we'll just give you like $10,000, $15,000 cash right now for that publishing.
Hmm.
Fuck yeah, man! I've been eating Taco Bell for a fucking year, living in a van. Yes,
Hmm.
sir. Give me that $10,000. You can have my song, and that song ends up being, fucking Final Countdown or some shit, and
Or
they see you
or
in
fucking
every
kegs
goddamn
like don't
publication,
don't
movie,
close your eyes.
commercial.
Yeah.
Yeah, Judas Priest still fucking has issues with their first two fucking albums.
Right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
I just watched Thriller 40 and they were talking about Michael Jackson. He did that E.T. song with Steven Spielberg and stuff
Hmm.
like that. And then Epic was pissed. The fucking guy sued Michael Jackson and whatever because it came out on Universal Music or whatever. and they got that album taken down and whatever. And then the guy said, Michael's mad at me, the owner of CBS.
Oh, bitch.
He goes, Michael's mad at
Look
me.
at this
There
shit.
it goes again. He goes, Michael's mad at me. And he says, what can I do to make him okay? He says, give him his publishing. He gave him his publishing in the middle of Thriller. It's like, damn. It's like, publishing is awesome. And then Michael ripped off Paul McCartney taking the Beatles publishing shit when Michael gave him, Paul gave him that idea. But fuck yeah, publishing is where it's at. And these young bands, like Mooger was saying, they're the fucking eating chili dogs from Wiener Schnitzel. And they're going, you're going to give me this amount of money for that? Oh, fuck yeah, I'm going to live high on the hog now. And then they fucking realize years later, oh, fuck, we fucked up.
Dude, it's sad.
It is sad.
Fucking sad.
And especially with streaming and the way everything's going today, and the artists just not making anything on stream.
Artists don't make fucking shit nowadays. Unless you're handpicked by the industry, like, you know, you're like one of these. And I know I like some Taylor Swift songs. So I don't mean to shit on her, but I mean she's an example of like you have these artists that are just they're handpicked now by music artists and they're just puppets. They're really not musicians. Well, Taylor Swift I give a little bit more credit to as a musician. Again, I'm not like a hater like some people are, but it's like a lot of these artists nowadays are just handpicked puppets. They're like, okay, this is a pretty good looking kid or whatever. Like fucking,
it's always been that
sing
way.
these songs and dance this way, and
but it's always been that way.
No, even more so now. Like pop stars, even back in the day, had at least some talent.
Fabian,
huh?
Fabian.
Who the fuck is Fabian?
Fabian is what fucking record companies they put out there. Fucking good looking guy who could sing. He's fucking the girls will love him. This has been like this for fucking.
That's the Rico Suave guy.
No, Fabian's like from the 50s, like a run around Sue. Keep away from a run around Sue. That was him, man.
I love that damn song.
Yeah, but that was him. They put him out there. Frankie Avalon in the 4 Seasons. That was corporate shit. Let's put up some boy bands up there, man.
You're right, Mark, because this shit started way back in even the 50s, the 60s, the 70s. They're cherry picking good looking people. We're gonna throw you together in a group. We're gonna put you out there. We're gonna have somebody else.
The girl groups, the Supremes, everything like that was handpicked.
The thing was,
we're gonna have songwriters write your hits for you. We're going to push you out there on every TV show, tour. We're going to put out a bunch of singles. They're going to sell 1 million. But they were all kind of engineered together.
But the thing was, though, you had to have talent back then. Nowadays, the music's so lifeless and sterile and soulless. You don't even have to have you don't have to have a little itty bitty ounce of fucking talent. All these artists nowadays have zero fucking talent. Even some of the shitty pop artists that I don't like from back in the day, you can at least say they had some talent. Like, hey, they have a pretty decent voice, great dancer, this or that. Like, artists nowadays have no fucking talent at all.
Dude, it's just computerized and sanitized.
It is, yeah.
It's just computerized.
Like, artists back in those days, like, at least had some dignity. Like,
at least
they had some fucking talent.
Nelson had great harmonies just because they were pretty boys. They got
this has ruined it, people.
I can't see.
Well, fuck is it? Why is it blurred?
Yeah, it's blurred. Phone, yeah. No, illegal downloads started killing music, and Lars was right. And all these artists coming out now saying their management said, don't stand with Lars because he'll make you look bad.
Okay, wait, fast forward beyond that. Now that is what it is. Here we are today. Kids in the most listenable population of music, you're talking 18 to 32, 18 to 30. They don't have any kind of attention span now. It's all TikTok. It's all 30 seconds. It's all 15-second clips. And so if I'll even find myself, full disclosure, if a song doesn't get interesting for me within 15 seconds, I'm starting to fast forward through. It's like, where's this song going? And I'm like, God damn it. There used to be a time I dropped the needle and just let it go. And I'm 49 fucking years old. So fucking 25-year-old, 23-year-old, 20-year-old today, they don't have more than a TikTok attention span.
But the thing is, us back in the 80s, we didn't have YouTube, we didn't have streaming, we didn't have something to go. We only heard what the radio or the video showed. We didn't get the whole album. They didn't release 5 songs before the album came out like they do today. So we didn't get a thing. Shit. It's like if I bought I like the song Men Without Hats, Safety Dance. I love that fucking song. But later in life, I heard that whole album. I go, thank God I didn't fucking waste $6.99 on that fucking piece of shit. It's
Yeah,
like shit.
that's one thing I fucking hate nowadays is like how they do the singles. I hate it when they release 5 singles from the album before the album
It's
even comes out.
irritating.
Well, because it kind of ruins the album experience. Because then when I listen to the album, I'm so kind of burnt out on like the singles, even if they're good songs. I'm so burnt out on them that it's like I can't really listen to it in the context of the album because it's just kind of tainted. I'm used to just listening to
I'm
it
like
on
your
its own.
co-host Eddie Conestrachi, man. The thing is, he likes to hear it back in the day where you hear one single and then he'll stop listening to the other 5. That's what I do, except for that last Ace album. I just want to know because people were talking too much shit. I did listen to
That
those
album
3
sucked.
singles, and I go after the first single, I go, I'm out. I can't handle it. But
Well, I
we
agree with
get
both.
A lot of
spoiled.
people, are talking shit about his voice, like, "Oh, he sounds so horrible." When the fuck has Ace ever sounded good?
He has
His
sounded
voice.
better. He's
I
no
hate his
string.
fucking voice. I hate that man's voice so much. I
He's the
love
only
you,
reason why I like
Jerry
Kiss.
Madison. Great guitar player, shitty fucking singer. Real fucking singer, Ace.
New York Groove, man.
Fuck that shit. Fuck New
I
York.
love New York Groove.
Fuck them and their fucking shitty pizza.
Oh, we're not in a pizza debate, but fucking.
I have Blue Mountain Eyes in my freezer right now.
Would you guys rather go back to the 80s where you could only hear one song off an album, or now you could preview the album before you buy it?
Now, okay, there's two things here. Yes, I enjoyed listening to that 1 or 2 single. Usually it was one single,
Yeah.
like maybe 8 weeks, maybe 6 weeks before the album release. So there wasn't like 5 songs released in 6 months before the record. By that time, you're kind of over it. Oh,
Mhm.
I am. So yeah, I like that part of the 80s where I had that one teaser single that would get me into the record. Nice. I like that.
Mhm.
Because in the
Like a
80s, to
little
be honest
foreplay.
with you, most of the shit I liked didn't suck the entire record once I got it. As I started getting into the later 90s, especially the 2000s, I was buying CDs at 20 fucking dollars a pop, where one song single sounded really good and the rest of the album, the rest of the goddamn 18 tracks sucked. So I welcome Napster, I welcome LimeWire, and I did download illegally only to hear that record. If the record was good, I bought
FBI, open up.
Yep. Hey,
But now
if
we
it was
got
good,
streaming. We don't have to illegal download. We could check the album out before we
yeah,
buy
but I
it.
still pay a monthly subscriptions. I do anyways because I
Well,
don't
I do. I
ads.
got Amazon Music.
Yeah,
I got
so
Apple Music and YouTube Red.
I got Apple
I don't
Music
like
and I
Apple
love it.
Music because when I put shit from my computer and I want to quit Apple Music, they replaced all of my versions of my songs with the Apple Music version, and then it won't
Well,
play.
that's what you get. That's what you get for leaving behind Apple, you fucking asshole.
Well, I don't want to take. I got better quality than when Apple's giving me on my phone already, and then they replace it. It
Mark,
pisses
what
me
you
off.
really need, Mark, what you really need to do is get yourself a pair of Raycons, the sponsor for this video. Use
I
promo
got
code.
boys. I got boys ones.
Well, they're not Raycons, Mark.
Boys is
Use promo code Freeform on the website for an extra 15% off of your next purchase of Raycons everyday earbuds.
Oh my god. But fucking I'm just going, okay, 2024 has started. We had 2 albums come out by 2 iconic guitar players.
Iconic. Mick Mars fucking
Iconic.
sucks.
Mick Mars. Well,
Fuck
fucking
him.
spoiler alert. Mick Mars and Ace Frehley.
Fuck that Igor looking motherfucker.
And I haven't had a good album coming out in this year so far. What is your thoughts on that, Eric?
I don't care about Mick Mars. I don't care about fucking Ace Frehley. I'm just so fucking. I've never been a big fan of Ace solo because I can't stand the guy's voice, and it's just like it's such a lazy sounding album. I feel like he knows that because Ace is he's always been a lazy person, so he just knows. He knows that like I don't have to put any fucking effort forth in this shit, and people are gonna buy it like idiots, and I'm gonna make a bunch of money from it. Mick Mars is just like I'm surprised that man's like still on life support. I just don't care. I knew that Mick Mars album was gonna suck. Everyone's talking about like, oh, it's gonna sound like the '94 Motley Crue album. It's like I knew that shit
Well,
was
if
gonna
John
suck.
Corabi was there with him, yes. He did
Mick
some
Mars,
songs with him and
it
he fucking
sounds.
threw it away.
I mean, it sounds no better than the shit fucking Nikki Sixx does now with John 5. It's just fucking, it's butt rock. It's fucking
We
generic
haven't
ass
heard any new
bullshit.
John 5 stuff with them yet. I want to hear it. I will
I
make that
don't.
judgment when it comes out.
John 5 wastes his fucking talent. It's like Ian Wadley always talks about. This man plays in a band that this guy's a talented guitar player, but he plays in these bands that don't require great guitar playing.
But his solo albums are pretty good. I like his solo instrumental albums. Really good stuff, man. But I'm just saying, man, two underwhelming albums to start off the year. There's some good albums coming out. I know a lot of people are talking shit about the new Judas Priest. Everything I've heard, I fucking love.
I like this. I love this. The new song that just came out,
Serpent,
and I like Panic Attack. The other two songs I wasn't too crazy about, but I like the other.
So where's the hate coming from on these songs? Because there's a lot of Priest lovers who are like, this is just fucking garbage. I don't hear that. I rather enjoy everything that's been released.
I mean,
So
even the two songs I don't like. I mean, I don't hate them. I don't think they
Right.
sound like shit. They're just it doesn't
I
really
mean,
do
some
much for
people
me.
are treating this Priest record like the Ace Frehley record. I mean, or the Mick Mars
why?
record.
It's way better.
I know, but there's some people out there just shitting all over it, and I'm like, I don't hear that.
To be
This
fair,
is very good.
to be fair, Judas Priest has set a very high standard for themselves. Unlike Iron Maiden, who fucking set it to a fucking low standard for their fucking music.
That's another
Iron
thing.
Maiden.
I got the Mandrake project coming today in the mail.
Just that album title just guarantees it's gonna be a shit album.
Dude,
The
that
Mandrake
album, I
fucking nerd metal.
love it.
Fuck that
Peace
album.
of Mind rules.
Fuck that album. God, I fucking hate that album. Fucking nerd metal.
Peace
Fucking
of Mind?
Yeah, that's fucking nerd metal. Fuck that shit.
What
Fuck
are you
that Bruce Dickinson wankery bullshit.
What
Like,
are you,
fuck that education shit. I don't want to fucking learn. I want to fucking party and have a good time. Listen to some metal and bang my head.
Revelations.
That song
Amazing.
sucks. Fuck that goddamn
Revelations.
song. Revelations fucking sucks.
My God.
Revelate my butthole.
I am so disappointed in you,
I
Eric.
fucking Peace of Mind's an overrated fucking album, in my opinion. I fucking hate what Iron
I
Maiden
understand where you hating
fuck
them
that
after
fuck that educational bullshit. What the fuck is this fucking rainbow?
I understand you guys hated them after fucking Somewhere in Time. They did change their sound. Which, by the way, I love Somewhere in Time.
Fuck, dude, some guy, dude, I'm on like Mofos of Metal, that page, and I forget what the fuck the post, that Mofos of Metal.
No, I quit. I blocked that page.
But I'm on there, and like someone posted something, and I wrote on there like Somewhere in Time should be called Somewhere in the Toilet because that album sounds like shit. Some guy lost his fucking marbles about some fucking creepy looking guy. Some guy with this massive receding hairline. Looks like he shouldn't be allowed within 15
I swear to
of
God,
school.
it wasn't me, Eric. I swear.
No, I know
God,
it wasn't. I know it wasn't you. This guy looks like a future like guest on To Catch a Predator. He looks like the kind of guy Chris Hansen's telling him to go sit down. Like he looks like creepy as fuck. You know, this guy lives in his mom's basement and she makes hot pockets for him. And this man's never had sex in his life. And he's going off and like, talking shit about like me and like fucking being racist towards my fucking wife and shit. And I'm like, dude, fuck you. Just because I fucking shit on your fucking precious little fucking maid now, fuck you little.
That is one of the worst.
Go get some fucking pussy.
I was in that group Mofos of Metal for like 2 days and I invited like ex co-hosts in there and shit, and they're pissed off at me now, but they still stay in that group.
On there.
This group is just
occasionally there's some cool stuff on it. I just sometimes I kind of like pissing off the fucking maiden tards and seeing how dumb they fucking are.
I'm not a maiden tard. You're just wrong.
I fucking hate these fucking maiden nerds. They're a bunch of fucking nerds with their fucking Dungeons and Dragons bullshit and their fucking like English literature fucking crap. Fuck them.
What? Why do you hate? Where did Maiden hurt you? Where's the doll?
Because
Maiden hurt you.
They suck. Because they fucking suck, man. And why the fuck does this band get so much credit as being like,
have you seen them live lately?
Oh. It sucks. They're playing shitty songs.
The only useless person in there is the third guitar player. That guy
he's honestly fucking Gers gets too much hate in my opinion. At least he's trying.
God, he sucks. He doesn't play.
He's an Iron Maiden. What the fuck's he supposed to do? He's an Iron Maiden. Iron Maiden fucking suck.
We don't need him in the band
ever. Yeah, you know what? That band just don't need to exist no more. Ever since Paul Di'Anno and Clyde Burr left, that Clyde Burr and Paul Di'Anno were the heart and soul of that band.
Oh,
And
fuck
once they
Paul.
left, that band had
What's wrong with you guys?
don't fuck Paul Di'Anno, you asshole.
I
Paul
like
Di'Anno
Paul
fucks
Di'Anno,
you.
but he's the second best Maiden singer.
Don't fuck Paul Di'Anno. Paul Di'Anno fucks you.
No, he doesn't. He
Paul
can't
Di'Anno
catch
can't
me.
even walk, so
Yeah, he
he can't
even.
kick my ass if he tries.
That was a bad one, Mooger.
Paul Di'Anno fucking
I'm
rules,
sorry. Oh, the PC shit that's going on
give
in
me
this
Paul
fucking
Di'Anno,
episode with
give me
this
Paul-
fucking guy. I'd say Paul Di'Anno can't walk, and that's a bad one.
I'm fucking with you, man.
I said some pretty messed up shit on that Queen
It's
episode.
sarcasm. It's sarcasm, man.
But
We
no,
wanna-
Paul
I
Di'Anno's
don't
the
think he has a
fucking
leg
best.
anymore. So,
We want to
yeah.
trigger
He doesn't have a
these.
leg to stand on.
We
so.
need to trigger these triggers.
So many trigger words are being said.
Oh my god!
But Paul Di'Anno and Clyde Burr were the fucking best. They were the heart and soul of the
Clyde
band.
Burr was great.
I don't give a fuck. Like, oh, it's Steve's band. Oh, Steve wrote everything. Oh, Adrian Smith. You know, fuck that shit. Paul Di'Anno and Clyde Burr were the heart and soul of the band. Bottom line, the band became lifeless and sterile without those two.
I got into Paul Di'Anno stuff later. I love Bruce. I love Bruce.
Me too. And then I grew
Bruce.
the fuck up and realized how overrated
I've seen
Iron Maiden is.
I've seen Maiden 3 times with Bruce. He's a fucking motherfucker on stage.
Fuck Bruce
Paul
Dickinson.
Di'Anno could not
pansy.
fucking. Paul Di'Anno can't even wear his pants
What?
because he's fat as fuck.
I don't give a fuck. I'll take Paul Di'Anno in a wheelchair or fucking Bruce Dickinson prancing around like a fucking fairy.
He's got flamethrowers, dude.
He's a fucking pansy. I fucking with his stupid little outfits and his fucking tights. Fuck him in his tights.
He's a fucking great front man.
He's a horrible front man.
He's a great front man.
Just because he wears fucking tights and changes outfits for every fucking song doesn't make him a great front man.
He gets the crowd. He gets the crowd. I was at the last.
Because Iron Maiden fans are a bunch of fucking retards.
I'm not a retard. I take that. Fuck you. I ain't a retard. Fucking Chicago Blackhawks.
They're easy there and fucking tame. Hey, don't be talking shit about the Blackhawks. Fucking Connor Bedard. I'm getting hard for Bedard, baby.
I like real sports.
And we're gonna draft Celebrini, and then we're gonna be getting creamy for Celebrini and hard for Bedard. Blackhawks fucking rule. We will be back, bitches. What the fuck are your LA Kings doing? They're almost like losing their playoff spot, motherfucker.
They're doing better now. Well, because they fired the coach, dude. They're my fourth sport. Dodgers are playing now, so I already forgot about the Kings. So
baseball.
Fuck you. Baseball rules.
Baseball fucking is boring. The only reason people go to baseball games is to get fucking drunk. You know it's bad when you gotta get like heavily intoxicated to enjoy the fucking game.
I'm on the way home from work to playing a fucking East Coast game. I'm listening to the radio fucking broadcast of my Dodgers. You know, Vince Scully was one of the best fucking broadcasters of all time.
No,
I had Chick Hearn for the Lakers. Bob Miller for the Kings.
Fuck the Lakers and fuck LeBron. LeBron.
Fuck you. LeBron's a great guy.
LeBron's a fucking bitch.
All right, this ain't BS sessions. Back to music.
What the fuck are we talking about now?
We're talking about Iron Maiden.
Yeah, and now I got pissed off.
Mooger, who do you like, Di'Anno or fucking Dickinson better? What's your shit on Maiden, man?
I'm listening.
Mooger.
You don't want to answer. He's like,
what the fuck am I gonna add to any of that? I mean, I'm a Maiden fan. I like the Di'Anno era. I like the Bruce Dickinson era. I've seen them live. They are amazing. I do not like Janik in the band. He could fuck off.
Man's Lacey.
I'm sorry.
Tries.
Is he also part of the heart and fucking soul of the band?
He is not, but at least he fucking tries.
He's not. He's fucking nothing.
He doesn't play.
I like him better than fucking Adrian
You
Smith.
talk about prancing around like a little goddamn fairy.
No, he's doing karate moves and shit. He's doing roundhouse kicks.
He's even playing the fucking song.
He's doing roundhouse kicks and shit to distract you from the shitty music they're playing.
Oh, dude, Janik, I've seen him 3 times.
Hey, he played
But
on No Prayer for the Dying, and that was
but
like probably one
but
of the
the
best Bruce
songs that he
albums.
didn't play on,
No Prayer for
he
the
ain't
Dying
playing on.
sucks fucking more balls than Freddie Mercury,
What?
motherfucker.
That album fucking
That song,
rules. No
that
Prayer
fucking
for the
album
Dying.
sucks.
How do you
Why do
really feel about that, Mooger?
my Iron Maiden fans hate No Prayer for Dying because it's a fucking metal album. It doesn't have all this sissy ass bullshit on there.
I like No Prayer for the Dying.
Oh,
No,
thank you,
that
Mark.
had
At
some
least
good songs.
you got some sense.
It had some
I
good songs, man.
I like Bruce Dickinson's new solo album, and I got the new
Fuck Bruce
Plush solo album.
Dickinson.
You don't like the Mandrake Project?
It's shit, Mark. It's a bunch of nerd metal. It's music for fucking guys that don't get laid and stay at home and
That's what you don't like.
and do
It's
homework.
You don't like Dream Theater either, right?
Yeah, that's more nerd shit. That's for fucking fucking if you listen to Dream Theater, you instantly become a virgin again.
But you like Rush.
If you listen to Rush is fucking nerdy but also cool at the same time. They're the nerds that got laid. But no, fucking Dream Theater is
They
pussy
don't look
shit.
like they got laid.
If a woman listened to Dream Theater, her hymen would regrow.
I'm just saying, Geddy Lee doesn't look like James LeBray versus Geddy Lee. I think James LeBray got laid first.
No, Geddy Lee got laid first. You seen the size of that man's nose? They say the bigger the nose, the bigger the schlong. I'm just pointing it out there.
Oh man, but 2024 is not looking bright for music except the new Judas Priest. I'm like looking at older
There's some good
now.
albums. There's some good albums coming out. You're just looking at all the legacy acts.
What's coming out?
Haunt, I believe, just released a new album.
Well, I like Haunt.
I heard 2 of the singles off. It's pretty fucking good. I mean, that band's very consistent and always kicks ass. Trying to think if there's anyone else. There's a couple of bands I think they're working on again now. In Trance is getting ready to release their debut album, and I heard their EP, and that's really fucking good. So there's bands out there that are getting ready to put stuff out. It's just
I think
the legacy
Lucifer
acts.
has a new album coming out.
I gotta give that band a chance. I couldn't get into them when I first heard them, although I do appreciate the fact that they did a cover of like the best song off the Paul Stanley solo album, the Superior solo album.
Oh, fuck off.
It's the Paul Stanley solo album's a superior. Like people that think the Paul Stanley solo album are the superior album actually have bigger penises. That's science.
Oh god. I think Ace.
It's hard to walk sometimes.
Ace is the best solo album, man.
Fuck his out. That is the most overrated fucking album ever. Fuck Ace Frehley. Fuck fuck Ace Frehley. I'm just so fucking sick of him.
I'm not a Kiss nerd, but Mooger is. What is the best Kiss solo album?
None of them. They were all like B-side Kiss records. Like,
oh, wow.
like and I am a Kiss nerd, and I love Kiss, but
I can tell by the poster in the background there. Oh yeah, actually, yeah, a bunch of Kiss collectibles in the background too.
Well, he's a huge Kiss nerd. So is Jerry, dude.
But to be honest with you, yeah, man, Ace is overblown as far as that being the best solo record. It's got some awesome tunes on it, in my opinion, but I don't think it's great all the way through.
Oh yeah, it's overrated.
Kind of wimpy. It's kind of got some rockers. It's kind of got some
wimpy. It's got good songs on it, but
if you would have mixed like Ace and Paul together, it probably would have made a decent record. Jeans is a throwaway. Peter's what the hell
Peter's
is that?
Shit.
Well, I mean, Peter Chris sucks.
There are some songs on there I do
Chris.
like, but as a song, as an album altogether, no, man. There's not one of those I can pick and go, yeah, man, I'm gonna put this on again. Just not.
I mean, I love Paul's, man. I think that album's just fucking amazing. But
which one?
Paul's. I love Paul's album. I fucking love it. Paul's a fucking asshole now. I still respect his talents.
That's the one I listen to the most out of all of them.
All right, hell yeah.
Say that.
To tell you the truth, I only listen to fucking Aces. I don't want to hear the other ones.
Check
I know
out
I don't want to hear Peter Chris.
production.
Peter Chris is like the worst singer I've ever heard in my lifetime.
What? Peter Chris has got a great fucking voice. He just wastes his time.
Fucking hate Beth.
Not on the solo record, man. He was so weak. Everything just he
was trying to do fucking Beth part fucking 50.
Yeah. He has a strong vocal, but man, on that solo record, he did not, man. His vocal's so buried, it's so weak. And if he would have just belted a little bit more, I think it would have been okay. But
We
it
just
just
need
was,
good songs. Pure need good songs. But I'm so fucking tired of Ace. I fucking overrated. He's great, but I think he just gets way too over fucking hyped. And I get to the point where I'm like, I'm just fucking sick of Ace. Fuck
he's the
his
whole
solo
reason I have
album.
my Black Les Paul right next to me over here because of Ace. But
Mhm. I
I
love him,
met,
but I mean,
I
at the same
bet
time, I think he's just
I met the man,
was he an
and he
asshole?
was. You got to understand, he's my goddamn childhood idol. And I met him in '96 at a Kiss convention, and I was just sitting there trying to elaborate how much of an influence he was on me and how much of a hero he was to me. And this is before the reunion, so he's
Oh
kind of hurting
shit.
doing these conventions, and he would not even look up at me and give me the time of day. He was
Well,
Hmm.
just signing my shit.
He's a fucking
well,
asshole.
didn't
So no,
didn't the first
my
co-host
story.
of this podcast, Lee,
What?
just met
Yeah, yeah.
Ace,
Yeah,
and
Ace didn't even
Ace
fucking pay
wouldn't even
attention to him
look
at
at him or
all.
talk to him,
But
dude.
my
Ace is a
biggest
fucking
moment of that,
asshole.
and everyone in the line kind of smiled at me, is like I forcibly took my hand, grabbed his, and said, "I said I'm a fan. Thank you." And he like very limply shook my hand
Yeah,
and
fuck Ace for
walked off.
all these people too. Like they act like Ace is some kind of saint. And they shit on Pete, Gene, and Paul. Ace is just as big of a fucking asshole as Gene and Paul.
Well, Ace is the only member of the band that sucked Peter Chris's dick, so
Oh yeah, he took it. And Pierce got a big organ down there, from
Okay.
what I heard.
But if you guys say Gene and Paul are assholes, no. I met both Gene and Paul. They
Gene
couldn't
was
have
so
been
fucking
nicer.
nice.
They gave me the time of day. They
Yeah,
hugged my wife while I took a picture. And Eric Singer was a dick, and Bruce Kulick was a complete asshole. But I know in
damn.
any other circumstances, he's a very cool dude. But this was a very stressful situation, and he fucking called me out for no reason and had security remove me for no reason.
Fuck.
And and that kind of pissed me off towards him, but I've always loved his guitar playing. I know he's a cool, solid dude. I just had a bad experience with him on a bad day. I don't hold that against him. I do hold it against Ace because that's not the first story I've heard where Ace, if he's not getting paid a whole bunch of money to meet you, he just
Mm-hmm.
shows
You don't give a
up.
fuck.
He
Fuck
doesn't give a
him.
fuck. Peter
Yeah.
Chris couldn't have been nicer to me.
Yeah,
And
I
I met
heard.
him
I
right
heard he.
prior to the reunion as well.
Oh
And
shit! Because I heard back in the day Pierce was kind of a dick, but recently
I heard all
he's
sorts
so
of
nice
bad
now.
reviews about him, but when I
Yeah,
met him, he stood up, he gave me a hug, he looked me in the eye, said, "Thank you, Shane." And then I walked on, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, man! That's all you need
yeah.
to do, whether you mean it or not. You know,
Oh yeah,
that's all you need to do.
yeah.
Never meet your heroes."
Yeah. Ace Frehley just is a fucking asshole. Fuck him. I love his work with Kiss and everything, but just fuck him. He's just such a fucking asshole. Um,
And he's lazy to a
literally,
fucking
yeah.
fault.
I'm
He's
pretty sure
lazy.
if you gave him a dildo, he probably would have been happy. But like, huh?
yeah. The
No,
thing is,
Ace Frehley likes
reluctantly
taking it
looked
up
at
the
me and
ass.
shook my hand, and I'm like, "Well, yeah, you're very fucking welcome for loving you and giving you all of my money throughout the years,
For
deserving
real.
not, but I did because I loved you." And then after that, my tune just kind of changed. I'm like, "Okay, well, never meet your heroes, kids."
Mm-hmm.
well,
I
I
met
just
Gene.
have
I met Gene, and he was fucking so. He was great to everyone that came to that fucking autograph sign. As far as the Me Incorporated book, it was very reasonably priced too, and like he was just the nicest guy ever. And like and people talk about what Dick Gene is, and he was just so friendly to everyone. Like he gave me a fucking hug, and like I was so nervous, like I didn't know what to say. I was like, Gene, you're my fucking hero, man. I've been a fan forever. He's like, you're my fucking hero. Without you, I wouldn't be where I am. And it just gave me a hug, and we took a picture, and he's just like the nicest guy ever.
And
yeah,
whether
man.
that's staged or not, it doesn't matter because
Yeah,
he made me feel
it meant a
nice at the
lot to
moment.
me. Yeah,
Right.
especially because I grew up with Kiss. I've been a Kiss fan since I was like fucking 6 years old. So that band's been a part of my life for so fucking long, and they're what got me into music and they shaped my personality and like this what I'm into. So that band's a big fucking part of my life. So for him to make that moment special for me was just it meant the fucking world to me.
Right. That's awesome, man. That's
Oh
very
yeah,
cool.
Yeah, man. Kiss is like a cockroach, man. They always get in the conversation. It's like
they do,
they
man.
are one of the most bands that people just like good or bad. It's
You
like,
love or fucking hate them,
Kiss
man.
is always in the conversation.
They always are, man.
Them and Metallica. It's always in the conversation.
I always
Those
tell
two
people,
bands.
man, there's no band. There is not one band you can name me that's influenced more people than Kiss and the Beatles. Those bands influence so many fucking people. I think the big thing about them is, you know, young kids like at very young ages can get into the Beatles and Kiss over like any other band. I think that's where that appeal comes in because a lot of people get into music because of either Kiss or the Beatles, you know, at very young ages. So I think
Well,
that's the biggest thing they got going for them too, and
and
that's why they're
arguably
so influential.
they put the big stage, the big production. They were the first band to really do that on that level and tour it. Not just a
Mm-hmm.
Vegas residency, not just a
Yeah.
one-off.
And
They
I hate all these people too. Like, oh, Zeppelin had this, had like their name and lights and stuff on stage, and
they
oh,
didn't
Alice
have that
Cooper was
shit.
doing theatrics. And it's like, yeah, but the way Kiss did it was way bigger. They were very proud and
Well,
like
Kiss
boasting
copied
it.
Alice Cooper.
They did, but like, yeah, but I mean, there's so many things Kiss did that were like they made a point that like we are, you know, our stage show is loud, in your face, and obnoxious, and this and that. And it's, I don't know, it's just something about it. Yeah, other people did before them, but they just did in a different way, brought to another level.
They did. They made it very like accessible to take it all the way through the
Yeah,
Midwest, night after night after night. They found a way to do that.
and they really
So
influenced a lot of our bands to
even
do the
up to
same.
today, like you see big productions. Garth Brooks cites Kiss
Yeah,
as his productions in the late '90s, and
that's the thing with Kiss too. Like, look at all the people that are influenced by Kiss. There's all kinds of different music artists.
80s
You know,
metal was all Kiss.
yeah, but like Kiss influenced so many different genres of music, much like the Beatles did. Any type of musician, whether you're a metalhead, whether you do indie music, this or that, are influenced by the Beatles, and like a lot, a lot of artists are influenced by Kiss, like range from different genres of music.
absolutely, man. A big full circle. Even Taylor
Mm-hmm.
Swift has these big stage shows. These people have these
Yeah,
big stage shows now. I don't think they'd exist in the way they do. Maybe they would. I don't know. But I think Kiss had a lot to do with moving it
mm-hmm.
forward in the mid to late '70s, even into the early '80s. And
Mm-hmm.
then, then they just
That
started
that's
following
where I
everybody
give
else.
Kiss
Wow.
credit for is the production of the stage shows.
God damn, all that chips. Fuck.
Oh man, that sucks, man. I hate it when I run out
I
of chips.
bought a bunch of chips. I mean, like anything I can that's like crunchy and shit. I'm
Yeah, you
trying to
should
eat.
watch out for your salt content. Well, you're not 50 yet, so you don't have to worry about
I'm young. I'm invincible.
that.
Goddamn. I'm trying to eat. I ain't gonna be able to eat chips after next week, so I'm just eating as much as I fucking can. I got Cheetos too, and they're buffalo flavor, and they're fucking good.
Oh shit. I like the sour cream and cheddar ruffles. Those are my favorite.
These are honey mustard.
Or
It's really
the
good.
fucking the Fritos, the twist, the barbecue twist.
Oh, those are good. My mom used
Those
to
are
pack
great.
them in my lunch when I was in elementary school. Those are fucking good.
Yeah,
What,
man.
in
Super.
I love
2008,
Cheetos.
2009?
I love flaming hot Cheetos. Oh no, I was in elementary school in 99 through 2000.
Oh, Jesus
Or
Christ.
I was in elementary school from 99 to like, however long, fucking here in elementary school, 4 or 5 years.
You're in there 5 years, buddy. Yeah.
Yeah, I was in there. I served my time.
So
I
you
served
were
my five
partying
years.
like it was 1990. Dude, I remember 1999 because the year 2000 was supposed to be like a fucking everything was going to go to shit. The
You know what's
nuclear
weird? I don't even remember any like thing going on, like people panicking or anything. It was,
Y2K, man.
dude, it wasn't until like way later that I found out like, oh wow, people are really panicking, like the world was gonna end. Because like for me, it was like, as a kid, but I guess we didn't have social media and all this shit, so it was easy to avoid news and all this bullshit.
Well,
And I think that's why the world was a better place back then.
me and my friend and his girlfriend were just sitting in my room and we're just partying. It's like 1999 going into fucking the year 2012 midnight. We're waiting for the world to end. We're just fucking drinking and smoking, just doing all this
Fucking,
shit. And then the world
you
happens.
fucking,
Electricity is still on. There
It's the
ain't fucking
biggest
TV didn't go out.
scam because places around the world turn midnight at all different parts of time, okay? I mean, it's midnight somewhere else way before it's midnight in
oh,
America.
I
Midnight on
remember
the East Coast before it is on the West Coast.
I
So
remember,
all this shit about the clock striking midnight and it turning 2000 was a scam for software
dude,
engineers to
But
clean the
wasn't
clock
it
out.
dude,
exciting
it's
though?
funny,
Wasn't it
it's funny
exciting to
speaking, it's
live through
funny,
that?
it's
Nothing
funny,
happened.
It's funny, like thinking about that though, because my wife lives. She's still in the Philippines. They're like ahead of us. They're like a day ahead of us
Right.
because of the way the everything works. I just remember being so pissed off because I'm watching the fucking Super Bowl and I
Ah,
fucking hate Kansas City. I fucking hate Patrick Mahomes, and Kelsey. I fucking hate them both. Fuck them. Fuck Andy Reid's fat old ass too. Fuck him. Everyone else in that team. Fuck
I
them.
like Andy Reid.
Fuck him. Fuck that old fucking walrus looking asshole. But fuck him and Mahomo. But I was watching that and I'm like just praying, like, please do not let the fucking Chiefs win because I fucking hate them. And like my wife's like saying, like, what are you watching? And I'm like, watching the Super Bowl because I don't want the fucking Chiefs to win. She's like, oh, the Chiefs already won. And I was like, no, damn it. And right as she said that too, they scored the winning touchdown, and I was pissed. I told my wife, I'm like, hey, I need to walk away for 5 minutes. I walked away. I was like,
Well, by the way, that guy who scored a touchdown was a foot off the line to scrimmage, which should have been a
it's a
penalty
bunch
like
of
happened in
bullshit. The
Buffalo.
NFL's so scripted because they don't want Brady to be the fucking goat, so they're fucking pick this little fucking curly head fuck. They're like, this is our guy. We're gonna make him break all the
Dude,
records.
they
We're just
didn't
gonna
have
hand him
one
everything.
holding call and they held fucking Bosa the
Yeah, so they
whole
get
game.
handed fucking everything.
Yeah.
Fuck the Chiefs. Fuck
I'm not
Mahomes.
I'm not a 40 whiner, but I saw the video where fucking two people were held on the same play. I was like, what the fuck? And they didn't, and the Chiefs were the team that was called for the most holding penalties during the
Yeah, I'll be
regular
right back, guys.
season.
I gotta get my groceries real quick. I'll be right
Okay.
back. Just give me
All right,
5 minutes.
man.
Continue.
Booger, what do you got to say, man?
oh man, I don't know. It's been a fun day of political correctness, feeling the love, feeling the afterglow of everything. So yeah, and I thought Nate was something to deal with, Eric. Woo! He brings it into a whole new level, my friend.
Oh yeah. Well, we could
Love it.
get Nate on something gay and he'll be happy.
Oh geez.
I'm just joking. I
Well, I'm
love
looking
gay
forward.
people,
I'm
by the way.
not gonna give a spoiler alert, but because it won't be out for 8 weeks. But I'm really looking forward to tomorrow's episode. Did you find a guest?
Oh yeah, we got Tim Wernasnik
Okay,
coming on. He's been on the show before. He's been on a Tool episode. I thought he'd be cool for this.
good, good.
He will be on when we ever do Mob Rules because I promised him that years ago.
All right. Well, I am completely sober today with
I'm not.
some ginger ale and water today, so not going to be tomorrow. So
Oh,
forewarned.
oh. Well, can you start drinking at least 10 minutes before the show tomorrow?
Don't tell me what to do, Mr. Mark.
I'm not. I'm asking. I'm
No,
asking a favor.
don't,
That's the,
don't even do it.
well, I don't want you to pass out during the middle of the show.
It won't. That won't happen. That
Thank
will
you.
not happen.
Oh, he's man.
Everything will be paced.
All right, thank you. But
Back.
Eric, man, pimp your shit before we leave.
Well, that's it.
Oh no, we can still talk. You got anything
No,
to
I
ask
gotta
us?
go. If you guys want to talk, I'm out.
All right, well, we could go, Eric.
No, I'll put my foot.
Pimp your shit. Roar, 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 roar.
Listen to Rock All Over You podcast. We're available on Amazon. We're available on Apple Podcasts, Podbean, and Spotify. My host Eddie Castracci. Check out his YouTube channel. Eddie Castracci does some great Rankoramas. Subscribe to us. Leave us a fucking review and listen to our shit. We got a couple good episodes coming up. We're going to be reviewing a Stevie Nicks album, Accept, Van Halen. We got a current episode up right now about Iggy Pop and a bunch of other great episodes about various rock and roll heavy metal artists. And also Chew Blue Chew and buy Raycon, the best earbud in the world.
Hey, I don't mean to be narcissistic, Eric, but who brought you on a podcast first and let you know you could do this shit?
Mark Alden Taylor.
Thank you.
Actually, no, it was Lee Gershman. I'm just
Oh, shut up. I brought you on and you got the fever, right?
I got the bug.
I got the bug.
I got the itch.
You got the
It's
itch.
it's still itchy. I put cream on my balls.
I
now.
had to take credit because your podcast rules. So I want to be at least a mentor to you. And I'm always there for you and your podcast. So there you go.
You gave birth to it. You
Oh,
squeezed it out of your fucking your pee hole. That'd be very painful.
Any final thoughts, Mooger?
No, man. Everyone just be nice to each other, bust balls, but don't get personal. Because it shouldn't be. It's just opinions. That's all. let's all get along and hug and love and all that bullshit. So yeah.
And justice for Jam Master Jay. Fuck yeah. That's all I gotta say. Fuck Run DMC rules. Jam Master
Fuck
Jay
yeah.
rules. I'm glad they caught his fucking murderers. And
Okay.
fucking hope he fried. Let's get the fuck out of here. Thank you guys. Take it easy,
Fuck
man.
yeah.
See you
Later.
guys.
Bye.